Hey guys, Tech Made Easy. Thank you so much for clicking on our link. How would you like to take your existing locks in your home and make them smart? That means you don't have to change the lock in the front. That means you don't have to change the key, but you can actually unlock your locks from your smartphone. You can actually give guests a code that expires on certain days or certain times. And this lock takes only 10 minutes to install. Well, I'm talking about the WYZE Lock. I already set it up, but I'm going to go ahead and go over my review, and I've got a separate video on how to install it if you want to see that as well. But this one's just going to be the review on the WYZE Lock, and by the way, the WYZE Keypad. All right, I did install both of them. I want to give you my feedback on what I think. So far, so good. Very affordable. Let's go. So I've had this installed for a few days now, and so far so good. It's a pretty simple device, to be honest with you. I like that this is installed inside the house, and yet outside I still have my normal door lock and I have my normal key. So I don't have to change any of this. All right. All this does is control the door bolt when you want to open it and you want to close it using the app. Okay. Gaining access to the batteries is real simple. You just pull this. There's a little notch down on the bottom, and you can see your batteries. Okay, and you just open these tabs up, pull your batteries out, put new ones in. This is magnetic, so it goes on with no problem. Batteries are known to last anywhere from 3 to 6 months, depending on how busy your door is. Okay. One of the things I like too is I did pick up the package that includes the keypad. Okay, and here's the keypad here. All right, it's plastic, but it seems made well. It does pop off, so that's the only concern, is anyone can come and take it. But you've got a metal plate with 2 screws that has to be installed there. It does come with a sticker that you can put on the back too, but I believe it's made to be screwed on. This does just push right down with no problem. I will bring up a small video in a second to show you how this lights up at night. So that's pretty nice. And the nice thing about this is you can give a neighbor codes on certain days to let your dog out. You can use this for an Airbnb. The codes can expire. You can have multiple, right? If you have a family member that has the WYZE app, you can give them access. But basically, you can issue temporary codes, which is really nice, that can expire on a certain time or a certain day. So, really, if you have rentals or anything like that, this is really a nice feature to have. So I would definitely get the package and get the lock with the keypad. I'll put some links in the description. By the way, this takes 2 AA batteries, and to my knowledge, I've heard that this lasts almost a year. So the batteries don't really, the 2 batteries don't get much use out of these here. And oh, by the way, to just review the keypad, when you punch your code in, you either can hit lock or you can hit unlock. Okay. The door does have capability for auto lock. So I will go in the app in a little while and go over that so you can see it. And you can also turn on auto unlock, excuse me. And I'll put up a video in a moment so you can see what auto unlock looks like. It worked fine. I didn't have any issues. I don't keep it on myself, but I did record it for demo. Ah, there goes the door. It unlocked. I came in range. Let's check that out. Is it really unlocked? Wow, is that cool or what? And there goes Brooklyn. So it does work. Auto unlock feature. This is what the keypad looks like at night. Not bad. Actually brightens up pretty good. And it's pitch dark. I hit one button, so it turned red. because I didn't put the right code in. But again, really nice to see that it's nice and bright. As far as smart home integration, currently this does not work with Samsung SmartThings, and it doesn't work with Apple HomeKit. Now, it's June 2021. I don't know if that's coming at some point. It does work with Amazon, okay? So if you have those devices, you can download the skill that will control this, along with other devices by Wyze, so cameras, door locks, etc., lights. So there is a skill set that you can download for the Amazon. Okay, and yeah, I actually have a video coming out on that one. I'll put a link in the description that won't work until launch date, but I'll definitely put it down there. It'll definitely be good to see. As far as installation, and that's a separate video, but just so you'll know, it does come with these adapters that pretty much work with all of the deadbolts that are out there. And I had to use, there's a green adapter that I ended up using in order for it to open or close. And, you know, I just took my latch off, right? You know, your latch that you had on your door. I just took that off because now I've got, obviously, the WYZE door lock. So I'm happy with it. All right, so this is what the WYZE app looks like. Okay, obviously showing you that your door is locked. In the upper left-hand corner, it's got a Bluetooth symbol, just showing you're connected via Bluetooth. If your Bluetooth is off, it will connect via Wi-Fi. It actually uses both technologies, just so you'll know, and I'll show you why in a little while. It's showing your door is closed, and I like that feature, by the way. So not only will this lock show that the door is locked or unlocked, it'll also show if the door is open or closed. Now, when you're doing your setup, one of the things it'll do is it'll do a calibration. It'll ask you to leave the door jammed. And that's just kind of how it knows if the door is open or the door is closed. So it's pretty cool. And not a lot of smart locks do that. This is a list of every time this door has been opened or closed. Now, what's nice about this is this will show you everyone that you've given access to. So if you give somebody a code, obviously their name's going to show up here. You know, Joe opened the door, Joe closed it. Owner, you know, you'll see, where's owner? Unlocked manual, locked remote by owner. You see that one down there. So you're going to get to see who opens and closes and stuff like that. Let's go into the settings now and take a look. I just want to spend a moment with you so you could see that. So let's go into that little gear up top. You can name it. So when you name it, that's also important if you're going to use this for the Amazon you know what. Okay, because if you are, you're going to need to use that name. So you want to keep it simple. Okay, so let's cover share, because this one's going to be really popular with a lot of things, whether it's family members or friends, or you have a rental or an Airbnb. This is going to be huge. So you click on share, okay? It's going to give you two options. It's going to give you share the lock or create a guest code. Now, share the lock, the person has to have the WYZE app. So let's just go ahead and create a guest code. All right, I'm going to go in here and I am going to type test. All right, I'm going to hit done. Next. Now here are your options, right? So you've got always, recurring, temporary, and one time. Always is always, right? So that's maybe a family or a friend or a family member that just, you know, you want to always have access. Now the reason why you might want to create a code for each person is because when you look at the log on the main screen, you'll be able to see the name of the person and when they actually went into your home or unlocked the door or locked the door, okay? Let's look at recurring. So if we click on recurring, you can choose specific days of the week. So you can say on Tuesday and Thursday, I want to have someone like a dog walker come in at 8:29 in the morning and leave. They you know, basically they have to be done by 10:29 in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you give them those 2 hours. Okay. The other thing you can do is do a temporary one. So you can just set, hey, I'm going to set a time period of 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours, and this one will just expire. And again, it's just a temporary one. One time is just one time. So you can set up a code for one time, and you know, that's it. Now, the codes can be anywhere from 4 to 8 digits. All right. If you want a strong code, I would recommend setting up an 8-digit code. All right. Again, it's really nice because you get to see their names come up on the log, so you know who went in, who went out. All right. Certain renters, Airbnb, your friends, your dog walker. So very good feature. Notifications is good. You know, you should have them on. You can actually choose, I want to know when the door is locked, unlocked, opened, or closed. You can select any one of those. I have them all on for now. I'm just trying it out. Auto lock. So this will auto lock after 5 minutes, but you can go in and say, I want it immediate, right? As soon as the door closes, it will lock. You can set 1 minute, 5 minutes, all the way up to 60 minutes. All right. So that's good to see. Let me hit cancel. Auto unlock is on, and I'm going to turn it off now. But what I want to do there is you can turn on auto unlock, and I showed you that earlier if you saw that. So as soon as you're in range, it'll unlock. Let's take a look at keypad settings. So when you go in here, you've got your access codes here that you've given out, your battery level on the keypad, your model number, your serial number, your firmware, and that's it. Alarm settings. So if you have a door jam, you can have it set an alarm. If you left the door open, you can set an alarm. I leave the door open a lot because I just want the dog to look out the window. So I you know, the front, you know, storm door. So I don't really use that feature. But then you can go in and say, how high do you want the alarm to be? The alarm's not loud, just so you'll know. I'll do a test in a little while and show you. What else? Yeah, then you can calibrate. So if you have to recalibrate the door, maybe because it's not locking correctly or something, you can do that, okay? All right, so I mentioned that some features will show up with Bluetooth when it's on and obviously when it's off. So right now, I just have Wi-Fi on, as you can see up here in the left-hand corner. When you have Wi-Fi on in your remote or your home or whatever it is, there's features that you can't change unless you're actually home and in range, in Bluetooth range. So if I click this little gear, I want you to see there's going to be a couple of features that are grayed out, okay? So I can't change the auto lock because that's grayed out. You see that? I can't change the alarm settings. I can't change the volume. Those features are grayed out until the Bluetooth is turned on. Now let me go ahead and turn the Bluetooth on. And you'll see those turn black in a moment, I believe. There it goes. All right, just wanted to show you that. Now, as far as the alarm is concerned, when you turn on left open alarm, it will actually, you know, if it's left open for a minute, it'll go off. If it's left open for 5 minutes, it'll go off. I mean, obviously all the way up to 60 minutes. So you can change the time on if the door is left open. Maybe one of the kids left the door open. As you can see, if you leave your door open or if your door is jammed, it'll actually make that sound. It's really not that loud, but you can hear it on high if you're not too far from it. All right, guys. Hey, after 2 weeks of reviewing this, I really think it's a good buy. It's not perfect, but if you are going to be doing rentals of any kind and you want to give people access, definitely get the package that includes the keypad. It's about $135 with the keypad, about $109 for just the lock itself, okay? I will put links in our description. Support our channel, that'd be great. Don't forget, if you want the detailed setup video, I'll put that link in the description so you can do the detailed setup video. If you're going to be using this with Amazon, well, we're going to have that video as well coming out. And as soon as it does, we'll put the links in the description. I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, our channel is about getting off gas. That's why we got a guy here with a lawnmower, because a lot of the tools we use now are battery operated. So come check out our playlists. Give us a thumbs up. That would really be appreciated if you can do that. All right. Share our video. Comments, questions. We try to be as helpful as we can. Thank you so much.